Um, you know, this program has afforded me and allowed me to have an incredible opportunities to meet with wonderful, wonderful people over the years. And what a great honor to have with us today our ambassador Sumaidaie, who is the Iraqi ambassador to the United States. I had the pleasure of meeting the ambassador a couple of times at least, right, in Washington. And we just had a chance to talk again for the last 30, 40 minutes about the situation in Iraq. And I know that a lot of you, many of you here, are concerned and what is going to be in Iraq. Will we be able to see an end to the conflict? Last few days, there were two major suicide bombings in Iraq that claimed the lives of some 60 Iraqis, and more than 100 were injured. And that is, happening on the wake of what we're hoping Americans are, planning to withdraw from Iraq. We're hoping to see more and more tranquility in that country, that stone country. But when you speak to the ambassador, I sort of felt reassured in so many different ways that Iraq is on the right path, that Iraq is going to remain united, Iraq is going to remain strong, and that American sacrifices and American effort will not be in vain. And I think the ambassador himself will be able to speak about it, and we'll learn quite a bit more about what's happening in Iraq and what kind of future we can expect. It is a true pleasure for me to introduce to you Ambassador Sumaidaie. He was, as a matter of fact, the ambassador of Iraq to the United Nations before his current post here in Washington. Before that, as a matter of fact, Ambassador Sumaidaie served as the Interior Minister in charge of nearly 120,000 security force, internal security force in Iraq. He was a very active member of the Government Council. The Government Council, some of you might remember, was formed before the Iraqi election. So with the United States, there were some 25 Iraqi leaders were selected to form this initial council. Ambassador Sumaidaie was one of the 25, the original Government Council, in charge of various, he chaired the Committee on Foreign Affairs, chaired the Committee on Defense. His experience is extremely wide, and he has been one of those individuals who has given a great deal of his time, energy, and to Iraq, to the future of Iraq, and serving with an incredible capacities, making it possible, in part, to say the least, for us to hope that Iraq is going to become, to remain, I should say, a true democracy in the Middle East. So it is with great pleasure and unique honor that I introduce to you today, if I may call him my friend, and I feel this way, Ambassador Sumaidaie. But let me just tell you one other secret. There's one secret between us, between myself and Ambassador Sumaidaie. We are both born in Baghdad. Ambassador Sumaidaie.